Dead fish are still floating down our waterways.
Fox 13 found out the high temperatures are part of the blame. The first reports of dead fish came in over the weekend.
Yeah, Fox 13's Jim Spiewak took Drone 13 to see just how bad it really is.
The waterfront is usually the place to be, but lately up close, people have been seeing this.
It's going to stink. I don't want to be around anything that stinks.
Roslyn Rangufo lives in Memphis. Her family does not.
Oh, I just brought my family here, so I wouldn't want them to be around that.
Yeah.
It's the first time they're here.
First impressions are everything.
Exactly. I want them to come back.
While we're very happy to spot them here, it's hard to miss the unwanted visitors floating down the Wolf River near Bun Island, making first-timers to Memphis think twice about getting too close to the water.
Honestly, now that I know about it, yes, I would not want to.
Pictures of the wetland reserve. Fish are scattered all across the water. Most of them are on the south side of the water, right behind Rose-Hulman. Beaver County Parks Department says this isn't anything abnormal. It's part of a yearly cycle where fish don't have enough oxygen due to a lack of rain and the hot temperatures.
Well, 5 weeks now before the start of the Olympics in Rio, police say a mutilated body has washed up on Copacabana Beach, where the beach volleyball competition will be held. This horrific discovery comes as Olympics organizers deal with a raft of problems, including severe pollution in the venues for sailing, rowing, and other water sports. Ben Tracy is there.
The brown stuff there, that's all raw sewage?
Yes.
We flew over Rio with Mario Moscatelli, a biologist who's been documenting the city's vast water pollution problem for the past 20 years.
This is just unreal. I mean, this water is black.
He hoped the Olympics would force Rio to clean it up. Tests found disease-causing viruses in Rio's waters 1.7 million times the level that would be considered hazardous in the U.S.
The problem is not just sewage, it's also trash. Tons of it floating here in the bay, and some athletes say they're worried about running into it.
Well, new tonight, crews in Berks County are very busy trying to fix this large sinkhole that opened up today. Chopper 3 flying over the huge hole on Abington Drive in Wyomissing. About 8 homes and 2 businesses do not have water right now. We're told new gas lines were installed in the same spot just 2 days ago. So the water department is trying to figure out if that led to the sinkhole. They hope to finish the repairs by the end of the night.
Today, a military base outside Washington was locked down after someone reported seeing a gunman. This happened at roughly the time a security drill was to begin. For a while, it wasn't clear what was real and what was part of the test. Here's Chris Van Cleve.
Confusion and miscommunication over a possible gunman near the Malcolm Grow Medical Center prompted the lockdown of Joint Base Andrews outside the nation's capital for nearly 2 hours, starting around 9 this morning. That's when the base tweeted, "It is currently on lockdown due to a report of an active shooter. All personnel are directed to shelter in place." As officers and dogs cleared the hospital, those inside streamed out of the building with arms raised, prompting extensive live media coverage. Brad Jordan works on Andrews.
It was what appeared to be a very real and dire situation.
Word of the scare at Andrews, home of Air Force One, surprised Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson, who was testifying before Congress.
We do have, as reflected on the news, an unfolding situation at Andrews Air Base, which may require that I take a break from this session.
The base had planned what it described as a no-notice active shooter drill just 2 days after the attack in Turkey. At about the time the exercise began, the report of a gunman was called in from the medical facility on the other side of the base. Finally, a statement posted on Twitter explained there was misidentification of the security force's emergency services team who were conducting a routine inspection of the facility. Secretary of Defense Ash Carter.
I thought the response was strong and solid. So that's the good news. The bad news is that it appears to have been a mistake, and we'd like to reduce the number of mistakes made in this way, no question about it.